10 unsolved mysteries that science still can't explain. We usually tend to assume that science can answer all the questions that we have, or at least provide somewhat of a conclusion. Yet science isn't perfect, and the nature of our reality means that we'll always be looking for others. So let's check out some unsolved mysteries that science still can't explain. Number 1. Psychic powers and ESP. It's no surprise that psychic powers and ESP, or extrasensory perception, rank among the top unexplained mysteries, if for no other reason than the widespread belief in them. Researchers are always testing people who claim to have psychic powers, but the results so far have been negative or ambiguous. Some have argued that psychic powers cannot be tested or for some unknown reason, diminish in the presence of skeptics or scientists. Well, if this is the case, then science will never be able to prove or disprove the existence of psychic powers. What do you think? Number 2. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is a remarkable phenomenon in which a fake treatment in a form of an inactive substance such as sugar, distilled water, or saline solution can sometimes improve a patient's condition simply because the person has the expectation that it will be helpful. The placebo effect is indeed real and has been shown to repeatedly occur in controlled tests by leading scientific studies. As long as your brain believes that the medication will work, it likely will. Pretty crazy stuff, right? Number 3. Yawning. Yawning itself isn't very exciting. In fact, the yawn is commonly used as a symbol of boredom or fatigue. Yawning is a part of life pretty much from birth, and it's something we all do. But why do we yawn? Well, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you, and neither does science. However, there are many theories floating around about yawning, but nothing is concrete. One theory explains that we yawn due to a subtle lack of oxygen flow, thus probing ourselves into the act of gulping down some extra oxygen. Number 4. The stone balls of Costa Rica. One of the most amazing mysteries that science still can't explain is the stone balls of Costa Rica. These stone balls are littered throughout the country, and they range from the size of bowling balls up to 8 feet in diameter. Scientists haven't been able to pin down the exact time when they were made, but estimates range from as early as 200 BC to as late as the 1500s. Nobody knows where they came from or how they got there, but there is speculation among scientists regarding the nature of the stone's creation. The most popular theory is that they are man-made, though some do believe that they were formed naturally. Number 5. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is a 246-page book that's filled with botanical illustrations, along with written word that modern man has so far been incapable of deciphering. Carbon dating places the book at around 1400, but our inability to translate the words in the manuscript has made it nearly impossible to place in terms of which civilization or culture it belongs to. Researchers are tentatively calling it a book on medicine, possibly a guide to women's health, that's mostly plagiarized from other guides of the era. While attempts have been made to decode the Voynich Manuscript, scholars have started to debunk claims about the book, noting that the translations make no sense and that a lot of the so-called original findings were done by other researchers. Number 6. Bigfoot. For decades now, a large, hairy man-like beast named Bigfoot has occasionally been reported by eyewitnesses across America. Despite the thousands of Bigfoot sightings, not a single body has ever been found. Not even a clear picture. Not a single one has been killed by a hunter, a speeding car, or even died of natural causes. While in the absence of hard evidence, such as teeth or bones or even hair, these claims are all from eyewitness accounts and ambiguous films and photos. Since it is impossible to prove something that there is no evidence of, science will never be able to prove that such creatures like Bigfoot do not exist. Number 7. Klerksdorp spheres. These mysterious small objects, carbon dated to be about 3 billion years old, have been collected by miners in South Africa. While geologists who have studied these objects argue that the spheres are the result of natural processes, the markings on them are balanced more accurately than we can even make today. These spheres have been cited by some alternative researchers and reporters in books and popular articles as inexplicable out-of-place artifacts that could only have been manufactured by intelligent beings. I guess we'll never really know. Number 8. Intuition. We've all experienced the phenomena of intuition at one time or another. Of course, gut feelings can be wrong, but they often seem so right. Psychologists have noted that we subconsciously pick up information about the world around us, leading us to seemingly sense or know information without knowing exactly just how or why we know it. However, cases of intuition are quite difficult to prove or study, and psychology may only be part of the answer. Number 9. Ghosts. Spirits of the dead have made appearances in our culture and folklore for centuries. Many people have reported seeing apparitions of strangers and departed loved ones. While definitive proof of the existence of ghosts remains rather elusive, sincere eyewitnesses continue to report seeing, photographing, and even communicating with ghosts. Of course, ghost hunters hope that one day they will prove that the dead can contact the living, providing a final answer to the mystery. For now, we can just hide under the covers until we know for sure. Number 10. The mind-body connection. In terms of medical science, we're only at the beginning of understanding the ways in which the mind influences the body. This means that our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes can positively or negatively affect our biological functioning. In other words, our minds can affect how healthy our bodies are. While there are many unexplained mysteries, the mind-body connection might just be among the most amazing of all. There you have it, 10 unsolved mysteries that science still can't explain. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. If you thought this video was useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button to see more videos from us.